This is the second video in the series of videos regarding docent training. Once you have completed the steps in the first video, you have put your personal items away and in the little brown cabinet. The next thing that you will do is you will come to this two-drawer file cabinet that says docent information and forms. You'll open this drawer and you will pull out docent log. And you will sign your name and put the date, your camp information there. And then it just goes back in this drawer. The first folder is for opening instructions on the museum. You'll take out one of the forms to begin the checklist. You'll note here is once you have completed this form, you'll put it here in the completed open and close forms. Now that we have the open form instructions, we will follow this step by step and check off each item as you go through this. If you follow this closely, then you will not have any problems in getting the museum open. There are two sides, and there's important information and reminders on the back. The first portion is about the security, which we have already completed when we were in video 1. The second portion takes us to the foyer. So we're going to proceed to the foyer at this point. We're going to the next section on the open forms. The pens are available. Carry a pen with you so that you can make a check mark next to the items as you complete them. The lights need to be turned on in a few places that are not on sensors. This light switch here turns on the stairwell above and below, and both of them need to be on because patrons will be using circular staircase. You'll also turn on the light over the restroom. The yellow tags the docent should put on and wear during your shift. Just remember to put it back and don't take it home with you. Now we're in room 6, and the next items on our list will be turning on the lights in this room. The first one is the gift shop curio case. This is a little switch that you push in, and it's then to turn it on, and push in to turn it off. Then you come to the handicap door, and you turn on the stairway light. The flip charts, which this is the flip chart. The light switch is to the side, and you turn it on. This is the military jacket case. On your form it says quilt case. To turn the lights on, it's on a slider, and you just pull it down to turn it off. Now we're in room 8, which is in the basement. So you need to come downstairs. This light at the bottom of the stairs always stays on because the lights are on sensor. This gives you enough illumination so that you can come down the stairs before the lights turn on. The other thing, these doors need to be opened. The only time they'd be closed if there is a meeting in progress. The people who will be having their meeting will put the sign on the door. This leads you into room 9. Now we're in room 9, or the meeting room. On the list, it says to turn the light switch on. The lights in this room are not on sensor, so it will be dark when you open up the museum, and you'll need to turn the lights on. We have some new displays in here in this room, so visitors are welcome to come into this room and then exit through this door if they want to. Now we're back in room 6 in the gift shop as well as the docent area. I have marked off the lights that we have turned on, and the next portion is prepare the cash drawer. You will need to get the key out of the drawer. In our previous video, we talked about opening this brown cabinet with one of these keys and you'll put your personal belongings in here. We'll take out the little house for donations, and we have 2 plastic donation boxes, so they will be taken out as well. One of the donation boxes goes here in front of the cash register. The cash drawer needs to be opened. The key that has the Scotch tape on it, and it says A200, is for the cash drawer. You will insert the key, turn it into an upright position, and that's all you need to do. Now the cash drawer is unlocked. You'll put the key back in the drawer, and now we will show you where the little house and the other clear donation box goes. Now we have come into room 5. There is a sign that tells you where to put the little house, and it sits on that orange sign. This is for donations of our patrons, and that's the only thing that goes in the little house. Now we're in the lobby, room 1. The other clear donation box goes here next to the guest sign-in. And we're ready to finish the final steps of our opening. We'll need to take the museum open sign out and put it on the sidewalk, and turn the closed sign to open on the front door. Now we've got the museum open sign out on the sidewalk, and you'll set it up like this, angled so that people coming up the street can see it as well as down the street. And now we're going to change the sign to open on the door. You take it, lift it up off of the hooks, turn it over, put it on the hooks, and there you go. Now we have completed all the items on the open form. We've made a check mark, and we have signed it, both docents signing it with the DUP camp name and today's date. Then you turn it over to some questions just to review how it was when you opened it up. The first one is about the close sign. Was it set to close, or did it still say open? The front door, was it securely locked? The security alarm, was it beeping? Was the little house and the donation boxes put away properly and locked up? And these are yes and no questions or comments. The next one is there sufficient candy in the basket? And that is referring to this basket in the gift shop, as well as the smaller bags of candy. If there's not sufficient candy, there's a process to go about for the docents to fill additional bags of candy. And then the question about forms. As you go through the forms that you need during the day, do any of them need additional copies made? You say yes or no. And then a place for comments. This area down here are just reminders for you to be aware of while you serve as a docent. Now we have completed our opening process, and you're ready to greet patrons.